God damn it, Shikamaru. You ruined the entire video. I made the video, but I couldn't, go through the entire fight. I thought Shikamaru actually won in my memory, right? That's so ridiculous, right? In my memory, I remember Shikamaru winning. But in the end, he actually gives up. And I remember that. But why? Why? I can't even see that coming. He actually explains that he's running out of chakra and that he couldn't actually finish her off, pretty much. That whatever strategy that he would come up with, well, that's as far as he could have gotten. And that's weird. That's so fucking weird. He had so much time. But again, then he gives another reason. Well, I don't want to continue this. It's just too much drag. He doesn't actually want to compete anymore. Who cares anymore? He actually showed his skills and pretty much won the fight. And I even remember him winning the fight, but damn, I was tricked. And my video is ruined. I was trying to explain what strategy he was using and how he was intimidating Temari when she is trying to be the intimidating one. Basically, the entire fight, Temari is reading Shikamaru's strategy and saying out loud what she finds, checking is going to use the length of the wall to increase the shadow and all that. She's calculating centimeters and all that crap.
Jutsu can only reach to here. 15 meters, 32 centimeters.
It's like, what does that even mean? Centimeters? Are you kidding me right now? Why are you being so deterministic, Temari? Is this really Win personality? Is PewDiePie gonna do the same thing? Meters and centimeters? There's no way. No fucking way. But again, it's trying to be a deterministic, trying to be intimidating, right? As if she's the one kind of bluffing, but trying to achieve the intimidation by spitting out, well, I can read your strategy and all that. But for Shikamaru, it doesn't matter. He's just getting free information when Temari is just spitting out, you're using...
That's limiting. Even using the wall's shadow, his jutsu can only reach...
Some of this is in her thoughts. But here she talks with him directly. So there's a portion of which she actually keeps in her mind, right?
Isn't that right? You got me. And now I know just where that limiting.
And so she keeps a little bit of that in her mind.
Even using the wall.
So that's very interesting. Again, she uses a little bit of intimidation. She keeps a little bit of strategy behind her. Obviously, there's a similar way that you would do with jokes, for example. If you are the type of person to make a bunch of jokes, in back of your mind, perhaps what kind of deeper meaning it has. But yeah, for some reason Choji was like, well, I can understand Shikamaru, what he's gonna do. That was kind of weird. So I only got more questions out of this fight than actually answers. It's just so fucking frustrating. And the whole video was triggered by I don't like Marvel movies drama, where PewDiePie almost proved himself to be like Shikamaru almost. Because in the end, he's like, well, I don't really care. Like, what the fuck just happened? I was tricked so badly right now. Not only I'm not moving towards exposing him, I'm like confused. I'm getting more questions. So we almost acted like Shikamaru. Doesn't give a fuck. He made a rant video just to make a rant video basically. But his point that being a fan of content, almost like, he didn't really say that way, but he says that, oh, I don't understand why I liked playing World of Warcraft as a child, and I'm not sure, he said StarCraft somewhere in the middle of the video. Let me find it. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the Star Wars as a kid, but I'm not interested in it. Like, obviously, it's like, is it your fault? Is it not your fault that you are not a fan of anything? Honestly, like, because I'm a fan of things. I'm a fan of Naruto. It's just like I liked it, and I see like there's still a lot of value just if you go deeper and rewatch all these things, and you cannot definitely like watch the whatever we have these days of Marvel movies just coming out. It's like, yeah, like it's kind of obvious, but he didn't put it in an obvious way. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan of Marvel movies. It just happens to be, but instead he's almost ranting against himself, right? He knows that he cannot change people's minds, but he almost rants about it. So this video is just so mysterious for me. Again, it puts more questions, as it should be in the beginning of investigation. Continue gathering questions. So this is a very mysterious video. I don't know what to make of it in terms of exposing PewDiePie's personality. And so far, Temari and PewDiePie doesn't seem to link yet very well. So instead, I have made a link between him and Shikamaru. So it's kind of weird. Where in the end, he's ranting against Marvel fans, talking about fans in general, talking about Marvel as of as a way to cash grab, which is a common thing these days. And so it doesn't really have a good conclusion, because the conclusion is like, but do whatever you want, right? Please do whatever you want. I don't care. So it's kind of weird, right? This is a whole mystery bag to unpack. Like, does this video have meaning, or does he just uh, create videos for the sake of creating videos and makes a huge hypocrisy of like, do whatever you want, but like it doesn't hold any meaning, but I just watch a meaningless video, ugh, that wants to cash grab, and he appreciates people for buying his merch and whatever. So there's something in there that I don't like, possibly, but I cannot put it together. It's just maybe that's his strategy to confuse people. I don't know. We'll see deeper in the investigation. But this is certainly interesting, right? So, as maybe there's a few more things to pick up. I mean, I picked up on Shikamaru's and science thinking that what he needs is every single variable has to figure out the whole that Naruto made, the shirt that he has that he's capable of using as a shadow. It's like all these little things that he can first take and be calm about it. I think I was thinking in a way that Shikamaru is like an adaptive person. First, he just kind of toys around, doesn't really care much, then he gets all serious. And I have no idea, but he has lost the fight, and in a way, like, why? It's another mystery to unpack for me. It's like, I can't figure this out. I thought Shikamaru was a direct counter, and that's why I wanted to learn of what was happening, but in a way, just he lost. He wasn't necessarily countered, he was always on top. Right from the very beginning, he was laying down, he's talking about, oh, my opponent's a girl, whatever, right? So weird. And maybe in a way that intimidated him to give up, I don't know. He doesn't want to fight in general, he said. But Choji picked up on that. I guess Choji kind of knew that Shikamaru doesn't really care on fighting, especially when fights are getting this hard. So I don't know. This is so weird. But just by laying down, he's able to push a completely different response from Temari, right? He makes Temari do her first move, and that might actually be important. Did he started his strategy before? Let me think. I mean, I'm thinking in terms that Shikamaru has either came up with strategy before the fight even began, and he just used the hand sign to just intimidate her. I don't know. I mean, she should have kind of started attacking him when he was completely vulnerable, right? That would be good enough just to give up already, right? It takes so long to just figure out a strategy. Just none of this makes sense. It's so ridiculous. I can't figure out what the Choji saying basically. He's eating while talking. The only thing I picked up is like don't waste your breath, but like the other part, which seems super important, I just cannot figure out. And yeah, just a lot of mysteries. We'll probably have to come back to this fight. But another mystery is like Choji's like Choji's like, man, this is getting intense for some reason. Like, I don't understand. He already knew what's gonna happen, and he said, well, I knew what's gonna happen. But it's getting intense for him for some reason. Oh man, this is, if this holds depth, and there's certainly mysteries that I don't see, that will be fucking fantastic, right? That's worth being a fan of, right? First, you get an impression of something. Right? As I'm saying, I was traumatized by Naruto. I watched through it. Sure, whatever. But the moment I looked back at the Naruto season 1, I'm like, holy shit, that is more intense than I thought. It just, I don't know if I will rewatch Shippuden series because those are kind of diluted. But this is ridiculous. I'm not sure what I can actually find here. Let me look around a little bit more. I'm gonna go back to Shikamaru versus, that sound girl. For some reason, I don't remember her name, even though she's pretty cool. Anyways, well, as you can see, I am deep in trouble here, full of mysteries that I cannot figure out right now. See you guys on the next Ninja School episode.